Well, hey everybody, it's the second installment of our seller series, and this time we brought in the big guns. I'm here with Mike Dorego. He's a mortgage agent with Northwood Mortgage, and just a fantastic resource. So what do you say, let's jump right in?
Sounds good.
Perfect. Well, a lot of my sellers are wondering, for example, if they find the home that they love before their current home is sold, are there options? I often recommend a bridge loan, but I just would love it if you could explain a little bit more about what that is.
Sounds good, John. So a bridge loan allows you to buy another home before you sell your current one. You know, many times, the down payment of your home is needed to purchase the next house. Now, in a perfect world, your closing dates will match up, but it's not always the case, right? Sure. So what will happen is if they don't match up, and if your current home is selling after the purchase, the lender will go ahead and lend you the down payment needed to go ahead and fund that transaction.
Yeah, and it's usually pretty reasonable cost.
Exactly, right? So for example, let's say your down payment is $100,000. They'll go ahead and they'll fund the $100,000. There'll be a couple of just be an administrative fee, a bit of cost involved, but it makes a difference between buying the home that you love and also giving you more time, maybe just to move in as well. If you want an extra week to get settled in, it gives you that option as well too.
Yeah, it gives you some time between when you have to be out of the home you're selling,
exactly,
and then when you actually take possession of your new
Absolutely.
home. Gives you a bit of cushion.
Exactly.
Yeah, thanks for explaining that. That's awesome. Another question I get asked a lot from my clients is, especially for people that are moving up in the market, they've captured a lot of equity because homes have gone up in value so much. Do they put all of that down on their next home, or do they perhaps keep some back for debt repayment or other investments, that type of thing?
It depends on your situation, John. So now if you need all the down payments in order to qualify for the purchase of the home, maybe you put all the down payment down. Another option too is you can also pay off some debts. Paying off debts makes a massive difference in terms of how much you can qualify for as well too.
Yeah.
So it never hurts to have some money set aside also for a rainy day or for retirement. So again, it's best to sit down with a mortgage agent and find out exactly how much down payment do you need to qualify and to be comfortable, and then how you can use additional funds for other purposes as well.
Yeah, even like a rainy day fund.
Exactly.
Kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's cool. Cool. Well, another question that my sellers have, and this is more towards people that maybe have been out of the mortgage market for a while, is what is the stress test and how does that affect them?
Yeah, it does actually affect people quite a bit now. In a nutshell, the way it works is the lenders will qualify you based on the mortgage rate plus an additional 2% as a cushion. So in a real world environment, let's say for example your mortgage payment will be $1,000 a month. Now after stress test at the higher rate, let's say it's $1,300, you have to prove to the lender that you can qualify as if the rate was $1,300 a month, not the $1,000 a month.
Yeah, so it's kind of building in that extra cushion.
Exactly.
Just in case interest rates should rise.
And it does affect how much mortgage you can qualify for, which in turn can affect your purchase price as well.
Yeah, that's right, for sure. Awesome. Well, I've said before, I'm a big believer in working with a mortgage broker rather than with a retail bank. Now, that is not saying that's what you should do, but it's something that I'm a big believer in. Would you mind just explaining in just really quickly maybe the sort of top 2 points of why people should at least consider working with a mortgage broker?
All right. So number one reason will be choice. When you go to your bank, they can only offer you their products, and who's to say that they're competitive, right? So there's a lot of other lenders out there that can offer much better rates, but not just rates, but better terms as well. Right, so you want to look at the best solution for you. You need to shop the market. Now, instead of you going to 5 different banks and having all of them check your credits, a mortgage agent only has to check one time, and they can shop the mortgage for you. So number one reason is choice of products and better terms and rates.
Yeah, no, I could totally see how that would make a huge difference. Give us reason number 2.
So number 2 reason goes back to qualifying, right? So for example, a lot of banks don't use child tax benefits as an income source. A lot of my clients have 4 children, and they're getting, they're receiving quite a substantial amount of money for child tax benefits. We have lenders that will let you use a portion of that child tax benefits to qualify for a mortgage. That could be the difference of buying the home that you truly want or just buying something that you can afford right now. Another reason is if you have bruised credit, if you're self-employed, if you have undeclared income, or you work as a cash business. Banks tend to shy away from those types of borrowers, but because again we have a lot of different options, a lot of different lenders, we can find solutions for people like that. And again, it makes a real difference between being able to purchase a home or to have to continue renting.
Yeah, for sure. And we definitely want to get people out of the rent cycle.
If possible, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, thanks for sharing all this with us. Might just be a good time to, like you say, talking about the full financial picture. Just to mention that you are a licensed financial advisor.
And yes.
And I think that's really important because I have worked with clients in the past that have gotten what has been good mortgage advice, but maybe not the best advice for their full financial picture. So I really think it's important to work with someone that can sit down with you, look at the full picture, and then actually get you turned and pointed in the direction that's going to take you towards your goals.
Absolutely.
Well, this has been some awesome info. I really appreciate you coming in. Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Why don't you just tell people how they can get in touch?
Yeah, so you can reach me on my website, www.topmortgageshop.com, and my info will also be in the description below as well.
For sure. Thanks so much for watching this second installment of our seller series, and stay tuned. We're already working on installment number 3.
Sounds good.
All right.
Have
a great day, guys.